Poem number 1. Sleep talking. Some nights it's hard for me to sleep. When I was 13, to go to sleep, I used to try everything. I would walk to the fridge, pour a glass of milk, drink it, try again. Do basic exercises until I'm exhausted. Wimp out, try again. Watch a boring lecture on YouTube to simulate boring school in the morning. Lie down, try again. All of that and more. And most nights I would travel the moon and back, and nothing ever seemed to work. It was always until I'm on my 100th attempt, like flipping to my cable and binging the reruns of Golden Girls on my mother's old VHS, until it finally hits me. That was when I was a kid. The problem now is that it's still hard for me to go to sleep. And when I ask for advice on the issue, I'm always told, lie on your back and wait. It'll come to you. So I do that, but that doesn't work either. And what I found is, I'm afraid. Not of sleeping, but of the dark. And I know what you're going to say. A grown man saying he's afraid of the dark, I know it's pretty laughable, but I'm serious. Maybe if I explain it to you, you'll understand me. You see, I once read an article about South Sudan, and if you want to talk about a humanitarian issue, there you have it. 2016, despite multiple ceasefires, 50,000 dead, 6 million food insecure, 1/3 of the population displaced. It was about how women in the country are reaching a breaking point. Their country is in turmoil. They work every day to survive under the little protection their government decides to give them, and they still get a myriad of issues as a result. Sexual assaults, death, poverty, among other things. And the one thing that stuck out to me is the common belief that survival is not enough, and that those who are living want more from their lives. But it's near impossible for that to happen because they have to put their request through a filter stopped up with gunk and dirt and sweat for a chance in making the slightest gesture towards their request becoming a reality. And then I realized that's not my world. So I returned to my sleep. I returned to sleep in my safe world, where North Korea can launch an attack on us at any moment, where we have elected officials that don't represent us, where minorities don't vote anymore because they feel their opinions don't matter, where we write and protest, but half the time it doesn't account for anything, where half the time we don't believe in the cause because we're just following a trend, when we have Facebook but we can't communicate, so we can't organize, so when we riot it becomes mayhem, and people get arrested and people get injured, and tensions increase between the people and the state, and no one is helping anyone, and everyone just hates each other. And then I can't sleep. I can't sleep because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that in the dark, South Sudan could quickly become my world at any moment. I'm afraid of the darkness because I know I don't know everything. And by sleeping, I fear I'm wasting time I could be using to prepare for the worst. Because the worst can come at any moment. And my safe world, and my safe bed, and my safe country, and my safe mind. So I don't try to sleep anymore. And now my version of rest is writing plans in the nighttime on how to prevent the zombie apocalypse with the lights on.